All right. What is up, tycoons? Up, trader? Time to give you guys an update on Wadzpay, ticker symbol WTK. I'm seeing some really good things that I'm liking right here at the moment. It looks like we do have a big inverse head and shoulders setting up here. We're going to see if that can fire off. We're going to go over the key levels that I'm watching and any signals that I'm looking for currently at the moment. You guys can always email me too anytime for personal coaching sessions, ZachlyTrades@gmail.com, and we can work on getting a time scheduled together. Feel free to reach out. As always, the content provided on this channel is for informational and educational purposes only and is not intended to be relied upon as legal, financial, or investment advice. So please be sure to read through the full disclaimer. Now, as I mentioned, okay, it does seem like we are getting a potential inverse head and shoulders, right? We've got our left shoulder here, we've got our head, and we've been forming our right shoulder here currently at the moment. And really, if we can get above 0.0234, the next big resistance level is going to be 0.0266. And above there, that's when we could potentially see the inverse head and shoulders play out and take us to some of our previous levels that we were at before, up around the 0.34, maybe potentially even 0.036 levels on Wadzpay. So definitely something I'm paying attention to right now at the moment. If we look at our MACD, we can see that it is curling up right now. This is a good sign. All right. When you see the red line cross below the black line, that's typically known as a sell signal or an exit signal. You can see that occurred right over here, and we had a strong push to the downside afterwards. Over here, we got a nice MACD crossover to the upside. You see that was met with some follow through in the price action. Right here, we did cross over to the downside, but if you take a look, it really just consolidated and didn't give us a true entry or exit signal like we did over here. Oftentimes, when you see the MACD ranging like this, it continues to follow in the same direction of the stock. And so the stock has been, or not the stock, but the coin, the token has been rising. All right. And so we see that we're starting to range within this area here, but the stock is actually, I keep saying stock, but the token is actually rising up here a little bit. And we rejected that 0.0234 level pretty hard here. So, we definitely need to break out through there. But I like how it's starting to curl up here. If we can really get some follow through on our MACD and see this, really get some nice upwards direction, then we have a good chance of breaking through that resistance level and coming up to this 0.0266 level. All right. Our RSI right now is looking good. Okay, we're above 50, so we're not, bearish right now. All right, we do have relative strength in the token at the moment. We have room to run up as well before we're overbought above 70. So things are looking good. We do have a nice setup. Big support right now is going to be this level here of basically 0.02. All right, that's going to be our big support level at the moment that we need to pay attention to. You guys can see that we respected the levels really well last time we got a retracement. All right, we did dip below this 0.015 level here. All right, but to me, this looked like a liquidity grab, and it looked like, essentially they were stopping out a lot of the longs here, and then, actually getting the full movement after the liquidity was grabbed here, and, they stopped everybody out. That's when we actually saw the move up. Okay, so pay close attention to that. If we do break that support level, 0.0154 is going to be the next big one that we're paying attention to. If we look at our anchored VWAPs right here, our year to date, we are trading above the year-to-date anchored VWAP. So that would count as basically, a little bit of a victory to the bulls, all right, and more in the bulls' favor. If you notice here, all right, last time previously, when we came down, and each time we've come down to the year-to-date anchored VWAP, you can see that it just goes just below it. And then we actually see the big move to the upside afterwards, right? We get just below the year-to-date anchored VWAP, strong push up, just below the year-to-date anchored VWAP, strong push up, just below anchored VWAP yet again, and we see a strong push up. So, large institutions, okay, whales, whatever you want to call them, they typically buy and sell at the volume weighted average price. And so I like using these anchored VWAPs to get a good sense of when potentially we can see buyers and sellers. The yellow line right here was acting as a strong resistance here. This was our month to date, our monthly anchored VWAP. And you can see that each time it came above it, it was selling, selling, selling. And then we got the push down. All right, close to that year-to-date anchored VWAP. And now we're trading above all of them except our weekly anchored VWAP. All right, so at the moment, we are below the anchored VWAP. The weekly anchored VWAP, we would like to see buyers step in and push it back above that weekly anchored VWAP and try to get that momentum that we're looking for in the price action. That's basically my breakdown of Wadzpay, ticker symbol WTK. All right, let me know you guys' thoughts in the comments down below. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel as well if you guys are new. I do videos like this every single week. And don't forget, you can always reach out, email me, zachlytrades@gmail.com if you're ever interested in a coaching session.